Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be going over the best drop spots for arena and tournaments in Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 3. Before we get started, I want to say thank you for all the support on our recent videos, since it really means a lot. Anyways, let's jump right on into the video. First up, we have the islands in between both Pleasant Park and Sweaty Sands. To start, I land over at the house on the southern island, which has a chest spawn, 3 slurp barrels, a freezer, and a new nom box. Next, I go over to some of the other houses, which have more nom boxes, chest spawns and floor loot, wood pallets and ships for wood, more slurp barrels, and some fishing holes. Finally, I use one of the boats of the whirlpool surrounding the island to rotate to a small building in the water, just north of Salty Springs. This building has a chest spawn, yet another nom box, and even more slurp barrels on top and bottom floor. Afterwards, I like to try and clean up kills or farm for mats around Salty Springs, or just rotate to the next zone. What I like about this spot is the amount of mobility that there is to escape from possibly bad situations, the fact that it has a decent amount of wood and metal, and is usually contested by at most one other player. Moving on, we have the Yacht at the top of the map. As you may have known from last season, the Yacht was a mythic POI, but after the event in the new season, it was destroyed and moved over where Craggy used to be. The spot has over 20 chests, loads of slurp barrels, fishing holes, lunch boxes, all types of mobility, basically anything you could ever need, making for a perfect solo and even trio landing spot. Although, this makes the spot quite contested in both solos and trios, so it is super dependent on a good drop, your rotations around the spot, and some decent RNG. I normally drop near the left side of the boat, which has slurp barrels and a few chest spawns, and then rotate towards the back of the ship near the vault. If you end up winning the Yacht, you will likely have a really good loadout, a decent amount of mats with all the wood planks and metal around the ship, and be able to rotate to zone with all the mobility, including boats, a chopper, and even a whirlpool. Once the Yacht is fully looted, I rotate over to the house on the hill, which has 2 chest spawns and a zipline. This spot is mainly for people who are looking for great loot and confident with fighting off spawn, but also come at a great risk with the amount of traffic that this landing spot has. The next spot we're going to cover is a small house outside of Lazy Lake. This spot is usually uncontested and might have only one other player going to it. The house has 2 chest spawns and 1 henchman chest and a few floor loot spawns. One great rotation that I found is to loot quickly, farm up some of the rocks and trees surrounding the building, and rotate to either the flopper pond above it or downstream to a little campsite with a boat. Once I loot and farm everything at that location, I like to rotate over to Caddy Corner, which is one of, if not the most popular spot on the map in this season. So by rotating there, I can pick up a quick kill and maybe get the mythic charged shotgun and shockwave launcher. The next spot up on our list is the Fortilla. The Fortilla is one of the new 3 mythic POIs on the map this season, which contains Ocean and her mythic burst AR, as well as the bottomless chug jug. This chug jug is basically infinite, as it takes only about 1 minute to recharge after each use, and heals you to full health and full shield. First, I land on the east side of the Fortilla, and go back a little bit behind the buildings to get some floor loot and chests, as well as farm some mats. Next, I rotate towards the south side and look towards the middle to see if I can get any picks on opposing players. Next, I go to try to find Ocean and kill her to get the vault keycard, as well as her mythic items. In regards to Ocean and her chug jug, there's actually a glitch that I found that if you pick it up with a full inventory and your pickaxe out, it sometimes just ends up disappearing for no reason. Moving on, I go to get the vault, and then try to rotate out to circle using a boat or a whirlpool. This spot is similar to the Yacht in the amount of loot you get, but it is most of the time less contested for some reason, even though it's a mythic POI. With this, and the conjunction of the fact that the spot has over 40 chest spawns, loads of shields and meds, mobility, including whirlpools and boats, this makes for an amazing solo and trio landing spot for both cash cups and tournaments. For our last landing spot, I thought we'd make it a special one, so we're going to do the boat that randomly spawns around the edge of the map. Now, to add a little background to this drop spot, ever since the new season started, there is one boat every game that spawns at a random location around the map. This boat has a load of loot, including multiple chest spawns, lunch boxes, slurp barrels, freezers, and even a supply drop crate. There is also a few mats on the ship, as well as an upgrade station to make your loadout even better. This spot is super interesting because it is always somewhere different, so it isn't really a direct rotation to use every time. However, as it always spawns in water, you are able to rotate by swimming and chaining together whirlpools in order to rotate. If worst comes to worst, you will still always have the pad to get out of a bad situation, whether that be in a fight or because of the storm. What I like about this spot is not many people really know about it or even look for it to land at, so 99% of the time, you'll have an uncontested drop. Overall guys, these are the best landing spots to win more games and cash cups and tournaments in Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 3. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe as it really helps us out a lot. As always, take care guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.